Hey guys, it is Pastor Bobby, and I'm here to bring you today's daily soap reading. I am in the middle of class right now. We have a short 10-minute break, and so I thought I'll just take this moment and share a little bit of the Psalms with you today. The one that really spoke to me is Psalm 67. It's a really short psalm, and it says, "May God be gracious to us and bless us, and make his face shine on us." And this is the really important part, so that your ways may be known on earth, your salvation among all nations. May the people praise you, God. May all the peoples praise you. May the nations be glad and sing for joy, for you rule the peoples with equity and guide the nations of the earth. May the peoples praise you, God. May all the peoples praise you. The land yields its harvest. God, our God blesses us. And then listen to this. It says, "May God bless us still, so that all the ends of the earth will fear him." Or it would maybe mean to know him, or to know of him so much that they see his power, they see his greatness, they see his blessing, and just realize how big and how amazing and how awesome he is. And whenever I was wrestling with this passage and thinking of it this morning, I think sometimes there's a misconception, or sometimes we can get so caught up in what we're doing as a church or as the people of God that we forget why we exist. And it is not that God created the world in order to bless the church, that God created the rest of the world in order to bless the Israelites here. He's saying, man, I have set you apart as a people. I have called you out so that you could be a blessing to others, and that all the nations would be blessed. And it's been awesome to see in this season different people doing different things in our church, seeing people go to Midland where it has been flooding and doing cleaning things, to see so many people in our church walking for clean water and raising over $15,000, and seeing people, going and protesting in Muskegon and areas like that. And I just want to thank you guys for being the church in this season, and for realizing that, God has blessed us, that God has given us a voice, so that we can speak up for those who are voiceless, so that we can champion those who can't be champions themselves, that we can bring clean water to people who might not be able to bring clean water, to themselves. And so let this just be a reminder this week that, as you're thinking, man, how has God blessed me? That you would in turn take that blessing and use it to bless others. That's just my encouragement today. God has given us so much, and maybe, it's finances. For some people, it was pop cans and soda cans, and pop bottles, or for some people, it was beer bottles. And think of maybe what God has blessed you with. Maybe it's a different perspective. Maybe it's joy in the midst of calamity. Maybe it's peace in a time of unrest. Take what God has blessed you with and use it to bless others. And instead of expecting people to come to you in this season, let's go out and be mobilized. And that's kind of what this passage is saying. Not that the world would see how blessed Israel was and would then want to be a part of Israel. It's saying, man, Israel, you've been so blessed, so use that blessing to be a blessing to the rest of the nations. And so I just want to encourage you guys with that. Think of how God has blessed you this week. Thank him for that. And then use that blessing to be a blessing to someone else. All right. Love you guys. Bye.